Hello, fellow. How's your day looking like? I'm glad you're here. In case you're new, kindly consider supporting my channel by hitting the like button, dropping me a comment, and clicking the subscribe and notification bell button down below. We're talking about Cardano itself because what Cardano has done is exactly what we've been projecting over the past few days. So if you are a Cardano holder, of course, this time is really exciting. I'm sure the aiders are not too happy about the move that Cardano has just made, but we're going to get into it. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy this show. And if you have not already, subscribe. But if we're looking at the majority of the markets today, we're starting to see most coins turning back into the green. Still a little bit of a handful of coins out in the top 100 that are still down. And of course, that is because of Bitcoin retracement, which I discussed in the CASPA update if you did end up watching it. But overall, things are looking quite great as far as Cardano is concerned. It's up 5.3 over the past 24 hours in USD comparison. Bitcoin dominance going down a little bit over the past few hours has given Cardano pushed ahead towards 60 cents. So speaking about the price right now, it's currently sitting at 62.5 cents. It's also up 5.5 in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. The market cap currently sitting at $22 billion and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $600, which is not bad at all. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So let's start with none other than Bitcoin. But before I pull up the Bitcoin charts, I want you guys to take a look at Bitcoin's dominance. So Bitcoin dominance just a few hours ago was sitting at around 53.8, so almost 53.9. But since then, we have seen a little bit of a pullback in Bitcoin dominance, which is causing some of the coins to gap back into the green. And Cardano is one of them. You can see this for yourself. That has given Cardano a push, and we're up about 5.4, especially being back above that 60 cent mark. If we're looking at Bitcoin right now, what you're starting to see Bitcoin do is, of course, Bitcoin did see a retracement yesterday at 50,681. So it did make its way back below the $51 miles mark. And again, this is to be expected. We are on a weekend. And as you know, on the weekends, we do tend to see more manipulation than usual because the CMA futures are closed. But we're still seeing Bitcoin holding strong above $51 a dollar. It bounced back up pretty quickly, but the same resistance, which we've been discussing, which we retested, is coming in the way for BTC right now, which is exactly at $52. This resistance is so important because if this resistance can break out, we could be seeing Bitcoin pushing up to $53,473. That's the next target. And this is where all-time high talks can even start. So of course, this is a crucial key level and should not be a surprise to anyone because of this, a little bit of a battle that's going on with the resistance as we speak. But what we're seeing with Cardano is exactly what you wanted to see Cardano do. And that is go back above that key resistance level. Of course, right now, this is a bigger picture. If you guys want to kind of take a look at what the historic price pattern has been for ADA, the all-time high was $3.010, which was September of 2021. So obviously this September, that would mark it 3 years ago. And I still can't believe the fact that 2021 was 3 years ago. I still honestly cannot wrap my head around that. And I'm sure most people cannot as well. But what you're starting to do, see Cardano do is exactly what we've been talking about over the past few days, back above that key resistance. And just a few hours ago, as we did close out the daily candle, Cardano was able to close its daily candle above that resistance. Amazing. This deserves a round of applause, and you can see this for yourself without even having a hard time. We saw the Cardano price pushing back above the level we retested back on 11 January, but we're seeing the price of Cardano making its way exactly where we want to see the price. So, of course, now this is what you guys want to be looking at to make it easier for you. You could see this for yourself, this resistance that we're facing. And if you were to zoom in, of course, we did not have resistance as we were breaking towards all-time highs back in 2021. But what you're starting to see is this resistance kind of dates back to May 2022, of course, when the bear market started. But you could pretty much see this for yourself if I were to zoom in. We have significant resistance coming its way, but this is giving me the feeling that we're about to see the new yearly high that we are anticipating finally come true for ADA. And we started seeing projects that haven't been moving over the past few months, like the projects you could say, what are some projects that have been killing like Tau? We're seeing Wow, I can't even think on top of my head. Let's go back on the list and kind of give you guys we saw Solana have a killer time. Avalanche had a killer time. Chainlink, Polkadot, Polygon, Matic. So, these are some of the projects that have been starting to gain their traction once again. But we're still seeing some that weren't having that excitement coming into play in terms of massive moves outpacing the majority of the markets. But we recently saw one of the projects that gets so much hate, as you know, which broke out as well. So if you want me to bring out the VeChain charts, I think you guys will understand what I'm talking about. There you go. Let me bring this out for you guys so you can understand. So look at this, guys. We saw VeChain have December as everything was going up. We saw VeChain go up to 4 cents almost and then retraced back down to 2.5 cents. And then look what happened. Boom, we hit a new yearly high at 5.1 cents. But now if you're looking at Cardano, something very similar, you can see this for yourself. Cardano made its way back up 68 cents and retested down 44 cents. And now we're seeing a very, very similar pattern playing out. But this time around, if the price can clear out this resistance, I'm very confident we are going to end the bear market cycle, which is up to 78.6. So Cardano's excitement can come sooner than a lot of people think, and very few amount of people understand the significance of the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And if you want to put this move into perspective now from the current price levels, that's a move of only about 11 for it to retest levels. We haven't seen it since May of 2022, which was almost 2 years back. So a lot of excitement. Of course, the best thing that you guys want to be looking at right now is the fact that we are back above this key resistance, which we've been having a hard time pretty much since breaking below it. We got retested, and of course, that was a rejection back on the 12th of last month. And you can see this for yourself this time around, and I think we can finally see that the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level is finally being retested. And I'm very confident this could push the price of Cardano to $1, just getting back into the 78.6 zone. But that is it for today's update. This is how I see it. I like what I'm looking at as of now. Bitcoin is also pushing toward the upside right now, $51,700. So if Bitcoin can make its way up to $52, I wouldn't even be surprised if Cardano makes its move next and gets into a new yearly high. So love what I'm saying to all the haters right now who were talking negatively about Cardano on the 22nd of last month when pretty much everything went down. If anyone picked up Cardano at those prices, you are up right now about 38.12. So far, so good. Of course, we're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. Are you guys on the same page? Do you guys analyze it a different way? Do you guys see something else? Let me know in the comments. Your opinion is open, and I appreciate your opinion because at the end of the day, this is a community discussion. We have come to the end of today's video. Kindly support our channel by giving me a like, dropping me a comment, and subscribing to enjoy more existing updates.